The Buddha said, I teach only one thing: dukkha's suffering and the way out of suffering. The Buddha taught to be in the present moment. He said, when in a state of meditation, focus your attention on your breath. While you're breathing in a long breath, be aware that you are breathing a long breath. When you are breathing a short breath, be aware of your breathing a short breath. It was a process to bring the attention in the present moment as the breath goes on automatically, that we want it or not. Namaste, this is Henry at the National Museum in Colombo, Sri Lanka. I am standing by the side of a Buddha dating the 9th century. Buddhism in Sri Lanka goes all the way back to the 2nd century BC. One of my favorite quotes of the Buddha, he says to teach these simple truths to all people that you can. Number one is to have a generous heart. The Buddha talks a lot about opening one's heart, being loving and compassionate to oneself and to humanity at large. And number two, have a kind speech. And number three, live a life of compassion and service. If you do this, says the Buddha, these actions will not only renew your own life, but it will renew humanity at large. The message of the Buddha has always been very clear. The Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal law. One of my favorite quotes is, there is only two mistakes that you can do on the path to enlightenment. One is not going all the way to enlightenment, and the other one is not starting. The Buddha said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it outside yourself, for the truth resides in your own heart. The Buddha said, the way is not the sky, the way is the heart. The Buddha said that happiness does not depend on what you have. It doesn't depend on who you think you are. Happiness only depends on your state of mind. The Buddha said, better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that will bring peace. The Buddha said that if we could only realize the miracle of what is a flower, our whole life would change. One of my favorite quotes of the Buddha is, believe nothing. No matter where you read it in any scripture, or whoever told you that this was the truth. Unless it agrees with you, do not believe it. Do not believe it even if I tell you that this is the truth. It must make sense to you. The Buddha said, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream about the future. Concentrate your mind in the present moment. He said over and over about the process of death, that those who follow the true teaching of the Buddha Those who live a life of enlightenment, peace, love, and follow the Dharma, they have nothing to fear when that comes and visit them.